Down the wing, O'Brien. Run off by Glavin. Big time collision there as Jilkin puts Van Acker into the boards. And Bannock comes right back over to Dimas Jilkin. That draws a crowd. Van Acker pops back up and he's looking for his. 10:53 to go in the second period. As that altercation does make its way down to the ice. Gravetsky locked up with Carson Harmer right now. Dimas Jilkin being brought back over to the penalty box. And that was a big-time collision. Jilkin on Van Acker. We'll see just how many minutes go up on the board here. As it looked like Van Acker kind of went face first into the ledge.
Yeah, it was an odd angle. It looked like it was shoulder on shoulder. It just turned at the last minute. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous. And, you know, Jilkin's one of those guys, he's always playing on that edge. And went a little bit too far on that one. Again,
Jilkin clocks in at 5'10", but plays like a lot of guys at 6'4". Merrick Van Acker.
And you'll get the benefit of a quick whistle, and Walton's going back at his man in front of the net, and here's a scrum. Costanza was knocked over. That puck was loose. And now Spellacy wants to get into one.
I can't see who Spellacy's tied up with here.
Originally it was Walton in front of the net.
Tessier maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Tessier.
So here 4-0 Spitfires make it. We're not even 5 minutes into this second period, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, Chris, and say this may not be the last of some skirmishes that we're going to see in this hockey game. See, Walton takes exception there.
Looks like Colosimo is the first.
Oh, and he's been
bat. Yeah.
Thorn in the
for Carter Stevens. And now we're going to get a fight. Top is going to go after Fisher. Top clearly feels that Fisher was responsible for that. And Top is getting body shots in, and he's going to keep on going. And they're going to make sure everybody else doesn't get involved. Rowan Top is wicked upset with the Sarnia captain. Another uppercut. And they're going to keep everybody separate as Top and Fisher, who's coming back with big right hands, going after Top. Oh, big uppercut on Top, who's holding his ground here, and he'll get wrestled to the ice. This game is getting really out of control. And now Fisher skating around, taunting Top. They should toss him for that. That's ridiculous. You can, yeah.
He's going to get tossed.
You can go to the locker room. That's ridiculous. That's about as unsportsmanlike a thing as I've seen.
Power play in a game that didn't start off great. Now we got a fight going. Landon Jackman and Jake Murray. A couple of rookies are going to go at it. And it's going to be Jackman who comes out on top, wrestling Murray down to the ice. So the youngsters get into it, and now Brett Hammond is going after Wesley Royston, and here they go. Hammond's dropped the gloves, the official holding him back. I don't know what's going on there away from the original fight, but Wesley Royston wanted to go after his old teammate.
Maybe a little bit of something that boiled over from his time in Erie.
Hammond is irate coming into the penalty box. And the officials will have to sort things out here. I think the clock is also
beautiful looking zone entry play by the 67th. Now another shot from Whitehead, backhand try. And he comes in with an extra swipe, which draws the crowd. Everyone wrapping someone up.
67's D staying up, but they're having a chat. Should they be getting in here now as their players are outnumbered? They're creeping. They should either just go in or not. They're now down below the hash marks. They're going to come in that far, get in there, but things seem to be calming down.
Whitehead is dealing with the much bigger Colin Feely. And Whitehead without the helmet on was getting kind of ragdolled around there. And here's a look at the play as White found a pass right in the slot. And then this puck comes loose, and that light little poke there, the Gents didn't like it. Guglielmetti wanted to find anyone, and then Feely decided he was going to grab Whitehead.
Of this season to put the Spitfires up 2-0.
Colosimo has to answer the bell now. Sean Costello offered him the fight. Colosimo answers, and he's getting the upper hand as Costello gets back up and gets a couple in late. And that goes back to an earlier check on Spellacy. Colosimo facing off against Costello.
So Costello comes into the game with 5 minutes in penalties. I can't recall him